All right, chat. Very good afternoon, good evening. Hope we're all doing well today. Welcome to the stream. Welcome indeed. Welcome indeed. Where are we? All right, we're back. We're back already. I thought I might have to take today off after yesterday's mammoth stream, but as it happens, good sleep and I'm feeling absolutely fine today, so no worries at all. So we're back with more Microsoft Flight Simulator action. We are going to be flying the Fenix A320 today. We're flying out of Dublin V2 once again. Yeah, still just checking out this airport, and I think for me today, the subject matter of this stream today, the routing that I found, the real world routing, works kind of well out of Dublin. So the order of events for today, just roughly speaking, is we are going to be putting the plane into the electrical emergency configuration on the Airbus. And basically what this means is we'll have a total loss of power from both the AC buses on the Airbus, and essentially we'll have to deal with that failure as it crops up. I'm not going to talk about it in too much detail. We're just kind of we're just going to kind of run the stream as it normally goes, normal flight, and then we're going to deal with the failure as it happens. I don't want to kind of prepare too much for it because I feel like, you know, obviously I have done some preparation for it, but I don't want to pre-prep myself ahead of time on the stream, just to kind of, you know, make it a little bit more organic, if you know what I mean. You know, hopefully it should be a bit of fun. We are on VATSIM today. Now, I have already checked with, there are some controllers online. We're going to be initially taking off out of Dublin, heading to the east, so we'll be heading over UK airspace through London Control. And I have checked with the controllers already covering London Control whether they'd be willing to accept the emergency, and they have said provisionally yes. So that's pretty exciting. Don't get your hopes up though, because it could all change. It is just a provisional, so that should be really, really cool. So yeah, should be great. But like I say, we're not going to pre-brief it too much. We're just going to get right into things here. However, what I will do though is it'd probably be wise for me just to have my QRH to hand here on my other screen, as well as well, just a QRH really is what we're going to need. So I'll get that up. Lovely stuff. Right, okay, fantastic. So it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be fun. I mean, the emergency electrical config failure is one of the more serious failures you can have in the Airbus, and we're going to be ending up in a scenario where we're only going to have 3 of the DUs operable, as well as alternate law, and then direct law as well a little bit later on. So it should be quite interesting. Right, okay, so let's get right into it then. Like I say, we're just gonna treat it like a normal flight from here on in. So who have we got in the chat today? Welcome everybody, hope you're doing well. Matt Rasso, welcome indeed. Currently studying Latin. Amazing, dude. That's very, very cool. That's no worries at all, dude. You study away. Latin, it's a lost art, Latin. I don't think anybody really studies that anymore, so that's super cool, mate. Super cool. Kensai, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Can I make a demonstration of my whole PC setup, as well as the thoughts behind why you chose specific devices, accessories? Yeah, I can do. Yeah, certainly. I mean, to be honest, my setup is fairly simple and straightforward in terms of flight sim devices, accessories. So there won't be too much to say, to be honest. But I always look at price for price performance ratio. I try and choose things that are not the cheapest, but still not crazy expensive, at least for where I am currently. I mean, well, when I bought these, that's where I was at. Right now, if I could afford it, I would probably try and go for some of the top end components, but yeah, unfortunately not that rich. But yeah, I can think about doing something like that. Maybe we could do like a YouTube short or something like that for it, maybe. Or a series of YouTube shorts. Andy, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Saw your comment earlier on the Cross the Pond stream. Glad to hear you watched that back. Hope you enjoyed. Yufavnik, welcome to the chat. Just downloaded World Update 5. Very good. Enjoy. Roy, welcome. Welcome indeed. Good evening. World Update 5, is that the UK one, Yufavnik? I can't even remember, actually. Dio, welcome to the chat. I'm doing very well. Thank you. Yeah, hope you are doing well also. Leon, welcome. Rested well indeed. Yeah, I'm feeling fine today, actually. I was a little bit sleepy after I had my tea, but it was a big tea. Tea is like dinner in Yorkshire, by the way, in the UK. Did anyone do Cross the Pond? Well, I suppose I know the answer to, my answer to that one already. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, wasn't it? It was a really, really great event. All the controllers did amazing work, and yeah, I was really, 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 really happy with it in the end. Let's see. Aviator, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Bruce, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Welcome indeed. What an honor indeed. How did the landing go? It went okay. Yeah, it was pretty gusty on final, but we managed to put it down. Yeah, it was okay actually. We got an okay rating on New Sky, something like 9.3. So, yeah, can't complain. I earned something like $40,000 though. That's massive. I think that's the only flight that's earned that much so far on our airline on New Sky, which is quite cool. But obviously, having said that, you know, it's a longer flight, ticket prices are higher, etc., etc. Quilly, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dear Mr. Stream, but watched it today. Oh, amazing, dude. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed. Cross the Pond. Yeah, really recommend it, as I was saying yesterday. Who won the quiz? It was Roy, just by, I think, 1 point. I think it was Roy in first place, TGN in second place, and you in third place, Aviator. Which reminds me, I need to get my notepad. Oh, yeah, Aviator, you were tied up in the end in third place with Pele. Swedish Sim Pilot, welcome to the chat. Awesome long haul yesterday. Yeah, great. Well, I'm glad it's got you interested. I mean, I only ever really do long haul flights when it's across the pond. It's the only time I've really ever done one. I've done one this year and last year, and that's the only long hauls I've done. But yeah, I mean, the event certainly got me more interested in Atlantic flying, but it's just not something I would regularly do on stream, at least. I also got Addon linker, very good. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, it's a nice thing to have, to be honest with you. It's a nice thing to have, and it just makes you feel so much more organised. Right. It'll be Mr. Rat that will be introduced. It will indeed. Mr. Ram Air Turbine. Ryan, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Put some Red Bull in the tea. Oh, crikey. I wonder what that tastes like. Carlos, welcome to the chat from Angola, Luanda. Or, yes, Luanda. Welcome indeed. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Have I downloaded the Nordic World Update? I have, yes. You have, Nick, yep. Beluga, welcome to the chat. Good day. Good day. Hope you're doing well. Right. Okay then, chat. So, let's get rocking and rolling. Just a quick shout out to the channel members. First of all, Gold and Platinum members. We've got quite a few more as of yesterday, thanks to Roy's kindness of the gifted memberships, as well as sorry, I'm absolutely awful at remembering names. Oh, wait. I'm sure someone gifted 5 memberships yesterday. It was Loco Hombre. But Loco Hombre is not actually a member themselves. What a generous person. What a generous person. Absolute legend. So, yeah, thank you to you guys. And, yeah, like I say, shout out to the gold members. We've got Daniel, Benji, Pele, Fraser, Dykes, Ace of Murphy, Leon, Sasha, MPS Gaming, Roy, Lucas, Mikal, the commentator, Andy Ivy, Notty, and Schutz. Thank you guys for being channel members. And thank you very much for your support. Of course, a big shout out to the silver members as well. I appreciate you all. Right. Okay, so let's get cracking with the flight for today. So we're here at Dublin once again, Dublin V2 of course, and yeah, here on VATSIM we've got a few Aer Lingus flights departing currently. Someone asked earlier, did someone ask, are we departing the new runway? We will be, yes, we'll be departing 10 left today. So here we are in the new Aer Lingus livery. I don't think we've ever flown this on stream before, actually. So, let's get inside then, and we'll get set up. We'll do the briefing. Right. Okay, so then. Let's come back into the back as we normally do, let's have a quick look at the old OFP. So today we're going to be Aer Lingus 332. We're going from Dublin to Brussels National. Now, I think I've actually fucked up here with my planning. Yeah, I have, but we'll just carry on. We'll just carry on. So the flight number I chose was actually Shamrock 332. That one actually goes from Dublin to Berlin, but I've actually messed up and I've typed in Brussels instead of Berlin. Oops. EDDB, EBBR, similar. You know. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We're not going to be getting that far anyway. So we're going from Dublin to Brussels. We're in an A320, Echo India, Delta Echo Echo. Aer Lingus cost index is 4, and the call sign going to be Shamrock 3 Julia Echo. Off blocks time scheduled 1900 Zulu and 2036 Zulu arrival time. 450 miles over the ground, 62.8 is a takeoff weight, and alternate is going to be EBLG. Is that Liège in Belgium? And then we've got flight level 350 as a cruising altitude, and then we're going to step down to 230 Vabik. Trip time 1 hour and 8 minutes, and alternate time is 20 minutes. If we have to do a diversion, block fuel 5054 kilograms. And looking at the routing, we're expecting 10 left here at Dublin, Dex, and 2 Quebec. And then arrival on the Coxie 7 Alpha into Brussels 07 left. Passengers 157, so quite heavily loaded up on passengers, and 1.4 tons of cargo. Coming further down, the weather I've already looked at a little bit. Weather's not too bad really, pretty standard really. It's not too crazy. It's not too nice. Winds are from the east at 8 knots here at Brussels. At Dublin, and similar story at Brussels from the east-northeast at 4 knots, and that's really about it. It was indeed Liège. So looking at significant weather charts and the routing for today, it's just going to take us over to the east and then to the southeast and then over the channel into Brussels. Significant weather, we do have some clear air turbulence over the channel there. And looking at, we've got the some moderate turbulence between flight level 210 and flight level 330. So that's about it. Let's get cracking. We'll get the passengers loaded on, and we'll get cracking. EBBR is on the top banner as well. Is it? Well, yes, it will be, because that is what's loaded into SimToolkitPro. I think probably the description of the video, though, says otherwise, which I'll just quickly edit before someone decides to call me out on it. Okay, so that's done. And I will just put VATSIM in the title. I did refrain from putting that there before because I didn't want to give people false promises, but it seems like we are going to get some VATSIM coverage now for the failure, which is super cool. Right, so that's that done. Right, let's get set up then, shall we? Am I using cockpit textures, you say? I'm not sure what you mean by that. We're using the standard textures for the Fenix. Right, we're in our seat. Let's get it pulled forward. We've got the sim sound back. We've got it back. Right, lovely stuff. So we've got everything punched into the EFB here. We'll go ahead and call the catering and the refueling. We'll wait for those to arrive, and then we'll trigger the EFB here. I've already had the pilot monitoring on board. He's already set up some of the flight data for today. All of the SIDs, flight level 90 climb for Dublin, so we have preloaded that, and we've also set up the rest of the cabin as normal. So let's get set up in the MCDU. We'll go ATS UASC initially and get the flight in it done. Lovely, lovely. Cool. And then back to... Oh, I can't click on that. Why is that? Huh? There we go. Aircraft status. Lovely. Nav database is in date. That's all good. So we'll go init request. Should be Ein 3 Juliet Echo. Coordinates of 4 and a cruising flight level 350. Temperature on the ground here is 8 degrees, and the temperature at the top of climb is minus 59. Cool. And then departures here at Dublin, we're expecting 10 left, and we're expecting the Dexing to Quebec, which will insert. Just going to make a note of that. And then our stand actually is 413. We do have ATC on here at Dublin as well at the moment, you see, so I just want to make note of that for when we request our clearance. Catering's beat the refueler. Crikey. Get a move on. Right, so before you do everything, do you want to download my textures and install them? It depends, really. I mean, the textures in the Fenix are already absolutely magic. So it depends. Have you got some pictures you can send me first? And that being said, not to sound rude or anything, but just accepting some download off someone I've not spoke to in great detail before is perhaps something I would like a little bit of to exercise a bit of caution on. So yeah, if you could show some pictures, or if they're on flightsim.to, even better. Right, so we've got 80s Bravo. QNH is 1029. Departure runway. Oh, it's actually 10 rights. Okay. So it's not going to be 10 left for departure then. That's a shame. Never mind. I do apologise to whoever was asking about that. The 10 rights. And that'll be the Dexon 4 Echo probably. So we'll stick that in. Although I definitely just saw a departing aircraft taxiing up to runway 10 right. Sorry, left.
Good man, runway 10 left, runway 32 left.
Refueler, where is he? Re. I've definitely called him, haven't I? I have. Well, we're just going to start refueling because I can't delay the boarding of the passengers any longer. Oh, they are on flightsim.to. Okay, great, great, great. Well, just send us a link on flightsim.to then if you've got a link on... are you on the Discord?
Dublin Tower, Shamrock 81 Kilo, Papa Stand 405, ready for push and start.
Shamrock 81 Kilo, Papa, push and start, approved, face west, QNH 1029.
Push and start approved, face west, QNH 1029, Shamrock 81 Kilo, Papa.
Do I use GSX? Yes, that's what you're seeing right here, yeah.
Dublin Tower, Red Nose, San Whiskey, Sierra 6 available for runway 01 right. Sorry, the last station call, just repeat message. For Red Nose, San Whiskey,
what was I doing?
Available for runway 01 right. Red Nose.
I was going to request clearance.
Expect departure from Sierra 6.
Right, let's request clearance, shall we?
Sierra 6, Red Nose, San Whiskey.
Dublin Tower, good evening, Ryanair 42, Mike Yankee on the ILS 10 left.
Ryanair 42, Mike Yankee, hello, the wind 090 degrees 7 knots. Continue approach 1 to land.
Continue, Ryanair 42, Mike Yankee.
Dublin Tower, very good evening. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, stand 413, type A320. Information Bravo, QNH 1029, request clearance to Brussels.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, hello, cleared Brussels. Dexen 4 Echo departure, runway 10 right. Stop line level 90 initially, the squawk 6670, and airborne an automatic switch to Dublin 121.1.
Cleared to Brussels, Dexon 2 Quebec, departure runway 10 right. Stop climb initially, flight level 90. Squawk 6670 and after departure 121.1. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, just the departure, Dexon 4 Echo from 10 right.
Apologies, Dexon 4 Echo 10 right. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, read back right.
I wrote down both of the SIDs and I confused myself there. Right, so 6670 is the squawk. That's set, and it's 4 Echo on 10 right. Not sure why I wrote 2 Quebec down. Oh, that was the original one I was expecting, wasn't it? Right, so let's just double check what we've got here. 10 right.
Shamrock 35, yeah, don't see you at 40100. Shamrock 345 there.
So got above 4,000, fly over, below flight level 90, 552, and then below flight level 230, 290. That's all correct. Great. And we've got the disco just because we changed the SID, so we'll just remove that. That's fine. Cool. And then the departure itself is RNAV, so we're not going to do anything RADNAV. We'll go secondary, copy active, and we'll set up
3-4 Sierra. Sent you a PDC with the clearance, but you're cleared
for a immediate arrival back on 10 left. That's a longer runway.
And airborne frequency, an automatic switch to Dublin 121.1.
And then for the passengers already loaded that quickly. I forgot we had it on like super dense mode, don't we? I can't believe the fueler's not here yet though. I don't know what's going on with that. What is that bus doing? Do you see that?
Ryanair 42 Mike Yankee, runway 10 left, clear to land.
Right, so we got the load sheets.
10 left, clear to land, Ryanair 42, Mike Yankee.
Ryanair 32 Romeo Quebec, welcome to Dublin. Right Kilo, right Charlie, left stand 109.
Alright, so zero fuel weight is 58 tons. And the CG 30.2.
10 left. Spinner 2702, tower hello. Continue approach 1 to land. The wind is 090 degrees 7 knots. Continue approach Ryanair 27.
And then fuel 5 tons.
Nordic 7 Whiskey from Sierra 6, runway 10 right. Clear takeoff. The wind 090 degrees 7 knots. Bye bye. Clear for takeoff.
Right, so alternate 0.7. Everything else looks good. Cool. Trip wind's going to be slight tailwind, which you love to see. Cool.
Shamrock 3 Romeo.
Vertigo Max, welcome. Hope you're doing well.
Dexon 4 Echo departure, runway 10 right.
You just sent me the link.
Level 90, the squawk 6631, and airborne.
I don't have my Discord open.
Frequency 121.
Bear with me. I'll have a look. Like I say, probably not going to use them today because we kind of want to get rolling with things, but... Oh, more passengers. Oh, they came on a bus. They're not doing a walkout. I guess this is not a terminal down here, is it really? Or is it? I don't know.
Ryanair 42 Mike Yankee, welcome to Dublin. Right November, or correction, left November, right Kilo, and then stand 108.
Right, so packs are going to be on. Anti-ice is going to be on for the engines.
Ryanair 2702, runway 10 left, clear to land. The wind 090 degrees 7 knots.
Let's calculate.
Ryanair 2702, thank you.
Shamrock 81 Kilo Papa, ready for taxi 10 right.
Shamrock 81 Kilo Papa.
Right, 384041 down 0.1 56. 384041
And Sierra.
156.
Taxi 10 right, link 1, Foxtrot left, Mike 1, cross 6, runway 16, Whiskey 2,
One
Sierra,
down
10 right.
0.1 and 56. Departure procedures here at Dublin is going to be the NADP DOS, so we'll leave this as it is. That's all correct.
Start approved, face west to GNH 1029.
Cool. So that's all set. Lovely stuff. Right. Ready to rock, pretty much.
Easy 567 in the step position, approach runway 10 right. Easy 567, tower hello, continue approach 10 right.
Oh, I see. That's us. They're looking pretty good. Like I say, we'll have time to do it today, but I'll give it a try. Next
Yeah, it's a BPAN for Echo departure runway.
next stream, and we'll see.
Squawk is 6674, and once airborne, an automatic switch to Dublin 121.1.
But yeah, thanks very much for sending that over.
Fly level 9 initially, flight level 90 for 6674, departure 121.1, runway 18 X-ray.
Runway 18 X-ray, read that correct. Break easy 567, runway.
Right, cool. We're pretty much there regarding the loading.
Wind 090 degrees 7.
Easy 567,
Oh, baggage is still happening. I can't believe the fuel is still not here. But we're fine. We've still got 15 minutes to go till departure. So, nevertheless, we are fueled up. So we'll flick the seatbelt signs on. We'll go cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins covers are removed. Fuel quantity is 5 tons. Seatbelt signs are on. ADIRs are in nav. Bar F is set. 1029 on both sides.
Kilo Charlie, stand 111, Ryanair 2730. Thank you.
Right. I like how we've got a waypoint on our flight plan called Dollop. I love that. Dollop and bag it.
Runner 75 Alpha Lima, strength 5, hello.
What multiplayer server are we on? We're not on multiplayer, we're on VATSIM, you favnik. The Fenix is £50 British. Link to the Discord isn't working. Oh, really? It should be working okay. It worked okay for me earlier.
Right, with this mesh Charlie,
Let me try and paste it in the chat, see if that helps.
Runner 75 Alpha Lima, hello, cleared Newcastle, NDEC 1 Echo departure, runway 10 right. Stop climb flight level 90 initially, the squawk 6603, and once airborne, an automatic switch to Dublin 121.1.
Try that one. That one works okay.
And runner 75 Lima, cleared to Newcastle, with the NDEC to Quebec departure, initial climb 9,000 feet. Squawk
Right.
603.
Roger.
And after departure, we'll contact 121.1 Central Afternoon. 75 Alpha Lima, read back right.
Shamrock 5, Golf Victor, establish ILS 10 right, 8 miles.
Shamrock 5, Golf Victor, hello, continue approach the wind 090 degrees 7.
Okay, so we are pretty much done. What we'll do now is we'll set up...
on the ground time 48, vacate left there, Sierra 2.
Just an engine out, SIDS.
Hold short, runway 16.
It's going to be...
Ready head, Whiskey 1, hold short, runway 16, see the 527.
097 at 25 miles. And that is that done. Right, cool. Ready to rock.
Channel 5, Golf 8 to clear runway 10.
Just waiting for the bagage to finish loading now, and then we can get on our way. How many bags has he got left? He's got one trolley left. Okay, let's start the APU. APU master on, and APU starts. Fuel pumps on now as well.
Ryanair 2 Tango Foxtrot established on the ILS runway 10 left.
Ryanair 2 Tango Foxtrot, hello, runway 10 left, clear to land, the wind is 090.
Right. Close this guy.
Clear to land, Ryanair 2 Tango Foxtrot. Thank you.
Shamrock 3 Romeo Hotel, request taxi. Shamrock 3 Romeo Hotel, taxi, link 2, Foxtrot, Mike 1, Whiskey 2, and Sierra, hold short.
Okie dokie, no worries, Pele, glad you got there. Sunny Stanley, welcome to the chat, hope you're doing well. Otherwise, you're a member of 200 servers.
Wire link to Foxtrot, Mike 1, Whiskey 2, and holding point, Sierra, running 10 right.
I think I missed the context for that one.
Shamrock 3 Romeo Hotel, you're cleared across runway 16.
What multiplayer server I am on? Otherwise, you're a member of 200 servers. Sorry, I'm missing. I don't know if I've missed that. A message there. Yevavnik. Quilla says, I have many problems with the throttle on the Fenix. I have to manually calibrate it in the files, and every time I go into the menu and then out of the throttle, it just goes to Toga and doesn't go back. Then out the menu. Have you looked on the Fenix website? There's a good article on there to tell you exactly what to do to calibrate it. I've had one or two people contact me before about that, and running through the Fenix documentation is managed to fix it for them. What I would also do is I would start with a blank profile for the controller that you're using for the throttle, and then run through the Fenix steps, and then it just eliminates any chance of any conflict. Right, cargo loading is done.
Shamrock 81 Kilo Top, Sierra 5 available if you wish for departure.
Got a final load sheet, which is compliant, so no changes needed in the EMER.
Company A320 is very short final there from Sierra 5, line up runway 10 right and wait.
Lovely. Right, the APU is available. Start that chrono. It's probably already been a minute or so anyway. We'll turn the external power off, and we'll come to ground services. We'll get the GPU disconnected and the chocks out the way. And I think we're ready to rock and roll, chat. 10 minutes early, crikey, look at that. Let's call the tug. Crack the beacon light on. And we shall do the before start checklist. Parking brake sets, takeoff speeds and thrusts. 384041 windows are closed and the beacon light is on. Before start checklist complete. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo stand 413 ready for push and start.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo push and start approved face west to QNH 1029.
Push and start approved face west QNH 1029. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo. Okay, now the refueler arrives. Crikey, oh, okay, no, he hasn't arrived. Okay, GSX is just being weird, isn't it? I'll just restart it real quick. And then we'll do prepare for pushback and departure again. Will you be answering the flight sim geodetective entries on Discord today? Not today, no. I'm definitely not going to have time today. We did a couple yesterday in the Across the Pond stream.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
But, yeah, not today.
Turn right to Sierra and left onto Whiskey 1, hold
Right.
runway 16.
Seatbelts chat, of course. Don't want to be falling out of my seat here in my
Shamrock 3 Romeo Hotel.
in my office.
Just hold short to Sierra inbound.
When it all gets a bit crazy.
Once he's passed, continue taxi.
Departure checks completed.
Short
Bypass pin inserted.
Traffic passed. And recalculate for Sierra 6 passed.
Shamrock 3.
Right, we do need to do a departure briefing as well, which I've completely forgotten about.
EDDB 47 Singapore, great service, have a good night, bye bye. You too, take care.
Okay, let's do a departure briefing now whilst we do the pushback because I can monitor the engine start while I'm briefing you guys.
There's traffic waiting for you. And just for future reference, landing runway 10 right, vacate Sierra 2 or later.
Facing north.
5, Golf Victor, sorry.
That's fine.
I suppose it is north.
You're not the first, trust me.
It's the only way we can go.
Locking gear.
Right, departure briefing.
Subitar, good evening. Shamrock 22 with G, number 7 miles per hour, runway 0 left.
Shamrock 3 with
So, we're at Dublin Island. We're going to be departing 10 right, which is down here.
Approach, Shamrock 326.
So, we've been asked to push back facing to the west, which will be this way. Tug release point Papa will be what we'll be using, although he didn't actually strictly say that. So, oh look, there's a new section here.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake released.
Commencing push.
Shamrock 8
All
1 kilo
engines
papa,
clear.
runway 10
Start
right,
at
clear
will.
takeoff, the wind 090 degrees 7 knots, take care.
Engine mode set 2 ignitions out and engine 2 starts.
Shamrock 8 1 kilo papa, thank you very much.
Ryanair 2 Tango Foxtrot, welcome to Dublin. Left November, right kilo, right Charlie.
What chart is this section covered by then? South Apron. Is that it? I'm so confused.
Ryanair 2 Tango Foxtrot. Can you repeat, sorry?
Yeah, no problem. So turn left to November, the immediate right on Kilo, then Charlie, and stand 110.
Left on November, Kilo, then Charlie, and then stand 10 here at Dublin for Ryanair 2 Tango Foxtrot. Thanks very much.
So there's different phases of the work going on.
Walker 28901 is ready for taxi.
Walker 28901, taxi via link 4, Mike 1.
Crikey, there's so many. Right, we'll just have to look at this one because this...
You're cleared across runway 16 and you're following...
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. However, I imagine it's something. It looks something like this in the scenery. I would imagine. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to find them, but this is a post-completion layout, so I imagine this is what they've covered. Parking brake is set. Right, so I imagine we're going to go following Tango down here, Link 1, and then probably Bravo 2, cross runway 1634, and then down Sierra, all the way to runway 10 right, down yonder. Then we're taking off runway 10 right on the Dexon 4 Echo departure. It's an RNAV departure. Airport elevation here, 243 feet. Transition altitude 5,000 feet. Dublin Tower till 2,000 feet, then Dublin approach, or Dublin ACC. So we're going to take off initially straight ahead to Delta Whiskey 553, minimum 4,000, then a right turn to 552, maximum at 90, and then a left turn to Dexon 4 Echo, max 290 knots, flight level 230, max initial climb clearance we've been given is flight level 90.
Walker A320.
That's it.
Well clear of link 4 by the time you get there.
Shamrock 5, Golf Victor, cross runway 16 via left.
Right, so engine
Any stand. Keep away to the
2 is avail.
on link 4.
Start engine 1.
Right onto the apron.
Round to the apron, Shamrock 5, Golf Victor.
I like the seatbelt as well, chat. I like the seatbelt. It's nice colour.
Is that for Ryanair 75 Alpha Lima?
Sorry about this.
No, you're fine. It's the NDEC 1 Echo departure.
NDEC 1 Echo departure, sorry.
Never noticed you had 101% on the battery on the first pad. Love to see it. Glad you finally noticed. Yeah, not many people have noticed that, to be fair. At least they've not mentioned it in the chat if they have noticed it.
Start approved, flight south, the QNH 1029.
Start requesting South QNH 1029, run a simple Alpha Lima, thank you.
Dublin Tower, low Lufthansa 9er Tango Papa, 10 left.
Lufthansa 9er Tango Papa, hello, continue approach. The wind is 090 degrees 7 knots, traffic just rolling out.
Just doing some calculations, chat, just to try and work something out. Okie dokes. So, right, engine 1 is available. Engine mode takes to norm. Alarm the ground spoilers.
Shamrock 3.
Flaps 1.
Hotel, runway 10 right. Clear takeoff.
Check the status page. That's good. Flight controls check. Full left. Full right.
Take care.
Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Rudder. This is not going to go full left and full right, but that's just because my settings. Because it's my way of trying to tame the crosswind performance in the aircraft. So flight controls check is complete. The trim 28.8.
Shamrock 33 whiskey.
Shamrock 33 whiskey, thanks. Left November,
Cool.
or actually correction, right.
Autobrake max.
Left box over for the few seconds.
FCU is set. That's all looking good. Overheads. Engine APU bleed off. APU master off. Engine anti-ice on. And the after start checklist. Anti-ice engine only, ECAM status checked. Pitch trim set to 28 point, what was it, 28.1? 28.9, I already forget. 28.8 down 0.1.
Good evening,
Rudder trim
and 1, 2, 3
is neutral. After start checklist complete. Got a long taxi, so we'll do the taxi checklist on the way out.
Correction, road says stand by action. We can accept 10 left as well, whatever works. No, it's going to be the right side. It's the Rotev 8 Echo, that's many bloody things. Rotev 8 Echo 10 right. Stop sign level 90 squawk.
I know, I think there's an issue with Navigraph, it's not loading.
Cleared Edinburgh, Rotev 8 Echo departure 1.
Give it a refresh.
Right, initial plan 90 squawk 6660 and 129.175 after departure run.
Yeah, it's not loading properly for me.
Ryanair 3 Papa Tango, reback correct.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo request taxi.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo taxi. Okay, this one's mouthful. Bravo 1, Link 1, Foxtrot, Mike 1, Cross 16, Whiskey 2, and Sierra hold short 10 right.
Taxi Bravo 1, Lima 1, sorry, Link 1, Foxtrot, Mike 1, Cross Runway 16, Whiskey 2, Sierra, hold short 10 right. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
I think that might be the second one today that's got that out back in one piece, so fair play.
Thank you so much. Oh, brilliant. Right, okay.
Walker 289.
Let's go. Market brake released. Lights on.
Yes, affirmative. We're able. Level 6, Walker 28901.
Walker 28901, perfect. After the departing Ryanair, line up runway 10 right behind and wait.
Behind departing Ryanair, lining up runway 10 right and wait behind Walker 28901.
Shamrock 33 Whiskey Taxi Foxtrot outer to Link 4, then switch to Apron 4, the inside track, and anything you'd like south of that.
Foxtrot outer, Link 4, and then on Apron. Anywhere we can park or Shamrock 33?
Trying to find Bravo 1, to be quite honest with you, chat.
Welcome to Dublin. Straight ahead, follow the Aer Lingus A320, and anything you'd like south of Link 4 for parking.
We will follow the mentioned traffic and anything within Link 4 to park. Lufthansa Takeoff. Thank you.
Anything south of Link 4?
Anything south of Link 4, okay.
Russian parking with the taxi.
75 Alpha Lima.
Oh, Bravo 1. Here.
On the right side,
It's not on the chart that I looked at earlier. This is Bravo 1. Thank God for Dublin V2.
Right turn onto Papa 1. Cross runway 16, Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, and Sierra hold short 108.
Scenery worth getting? I believe so, yes. Especially if you don't own it currently. It is definitely worth getting.
Papa 1, and then we got one, cross run 1.
Right. So, predictive wind shear, weather radar, we can crack on now. Takeoff config check.
And then Sierra, hold short 10 right, 7 afternoon.
Shamrock 3 for Sierra, ready for start.
Shamrock 3 for Sierra, push and start approved, face west to the QNH 1029.
Right, so link 1 is just coming up, and then it's a right turn onto Foxtrot. Then a left turn onto Mike 1. Do the taxi checklist. Flight controls are checked. Flap setting config 1+F. Radio predictive wind shear on an auto. Engine mode set to normal. Eco memo takeoff no blue. Link 1 coming up here. Right turn onto Foxtrot. And then Mike 1, which I'll have to look out for. Mike 1 is further up. It's the first time we've done any decent amount of taxiing around Dublin V2, to be honest. Our taxi was super short yesterday. Quite busy here, isn't it?
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, hold position.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, hold position.
For 9 Tango Papa, next left, link 5. Or correction, link 3.
Next left for 900 Tango Papa.
On the 9 Tango Papa, just link 4 is behind you, so you were meant to switch to the apron there. You're nose to nose with the Shamrock, but it's okay because he's got a turn, so don't worry about it.
I love the controllers at Dublin.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Walker 289er 1, surface wind 090 degrees 7 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, yeah.
10 right, clear takeoff, Walker 28901. Thank you for service, have a wonderful evening, bye bye.
See ya.
Right, so like I said earlier on, chat, we are going to be doing the electrical emergency config failure today on the stream. Just a word of warning. Obviously, I'm not a type-rated Airbus pilot, so things may go wrong. It is one of the most complex and serious failures on the Airbus, so please do not set your expectations super, super high. Another thing to make note of is I am flying single pilot. It's just me. This failure would be dealt with in real life by 2 people. So another thing to bear in mind. And number 3, we are on VATSIM. The VATSIM controller has said that he may accept the failure conditionally, provided he's not too busy.
Shamrock 34 Sierra, taxi link to Foxtrot, Mike 1, Whiskey 2, and Sierra.
It may be that he can't accept it, so in that case, we will just disconnect from the network. This is Mike 1 here on the left.
Could you say that again? Shamrock 3
Shamrock 34 Sierra, so link 2, Foxtrot, Mike 1, Whiskey 2, and Sierra.
But the link to Foxtrot, Mike 1, Whiskey, and Sierra.
Strobe lights on.
34 Sierra.
34 Sierra A firm, and you're cleared across runway 16.
But the cleared across runway 16.
I'm running so we can take Sierra 6.
He does sound very young. Yeah, very professional though. Gotta love it.
Expect Sierra 6. Expect Sierra 6, I can like 7.5.
Oh no, the actually the London controller went offline. London controller went offline, so we can't do that anymore with the on VATSIM, unfortunately.
We plan on push back here. Can we expect to release point Bravo Romeo?
Plan of play the call sign in.
I'll check with Dublin ACC or Shannon Control even.
Use your discretion to QNH 1029 and just place west.
Oh, they only accept, they only do up to flight level 245. Scottish Control is on, which is heartbreaking, but we're not flying actually near there on the flight plan route. It is, we're on Whiskey 2, right turn on Sierra, 10 right for the holds.
Dublin Tower, good afternoon. Speedbird 83 Delta, information Charlie, sent 201, aircraft type A320 requesting clearance to Heathrow at 5.
Speedbird 823 Delta, PDC coming up.
Yeah, so we may have to just do the failure. We'll just have to log off VATSIM, unfortunately, once we get up in the air, because there's no way to do it. I mean, there's no point in staying on VATSIM if we're just going to do it on Unicom, because we won't be able to, you know, get priority over anyone, if you know what I mean. Not allowed to do that on VATSIM on Unicom.
Ryanair 75 Alpha Lima from Sierra 6, runway 10 right, clear takeoff to wind 090 degrees, 7 knots, good day.
Alright, Sierra 6, runway 10 right, clear takeoff 75 Alpha Lima, thank you very much. Ryanair 75 Lima, what was the, what was the thing up for departure?
It's 129.17 flight.
129.175, thank you much, yep, here to stay, bye bye. Ryanair 3, Papa Tango's fully ready.
It's not terribly busy here at Dublin though, so maybe they will accept a failure. It does mean that the flight is going to be relatively short though, because I'll have to trigger the failure quite early.
125 as well. The push and start approved, but just caution that traffic. QNH 1029.
Is the new Dublin V2 worth it? I think it is a really, really nice scenery, yeah. I think whether it's worth it or not, I mean, is up to whether you value the amount.
Juliet Echo after the departing Ryanair from Sierra 6, runway 10 right, line up and wait.
After departing Ryanair via Sierra 6, line up and wait 10 right, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo. Right, let's slow down. Sierra 6 coming right up here.
Station calling Callsign only again.
Does VATSIM allow emergencies? With permission from the controllers, yes. If you're in an uncontrolled airspace, I suppose technically speaking on Unicom it is allowed, but you're not allowed to give yourself priority over other pilots. So yeah, that's how it rolls.
Station for clearance, go again.
Fenix 033 Fox.
Fenix 033 Fox, how are you done? Cleared. Don't have a flight plan.
Hello.
Right, I pulled you that info ready for start. Ryanair 18 X-ray, just hold the push. Ryanair 4 Juliet, or correction, Ryanair 18 X-ray, hold the push.
Right, okay, he's approved the failure.
Ryanair 18 X-ray.
Ryanair 3 Papa Tango, okay, you're moving now.
Right, I am gonna...
3 Papa Tango, when ready, taxi.
I'm gonna arm the failure, but I'm gonna do it with the screen blocked, so you guys don't know exactly when it's gonna happen. So it's a little bit of a
We'll taxi link 5 Papa 1, crossing 63.
surprise.
Whiskey 2. I blame the ground handlers. Yeah, all correct. Break Ryanair 18 X-ray. Continue push.
Continue push 18 X-ray.
And Ryanair 3 Papa Tango at Whiskey 3, give way to Aer Lingus A320, you'll be on Whiskey 2 crossing Fesby. Flight over house for Whiskey 2 for Ryanair 3 Papa Tango. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, surface wind 0, correction, surface wind now change 110 degrees, 8 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, yeah.
10 right, clear for takeoff, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, see you. Right then, chats. It's all armed up. I'm nervous. Right. Strobe lights are on, landing lights on. Lineup checklist, take off runway 10 right, confirmed. TCAS, TARA, packs 1 and 2 are on. Lineup checklist complete. Let's go. Fuzz Toga's in the chat.
And Dublin Towers, prepare 83 Delta 1020 with the completion stop.
Manflex, 56 SRS runway.
And was that
Autothrust blue. Flex set, airspeed alive.
823 Delta, yeah. Seems to be 2 of you on the same stand there, so push it
100 knots.
Use caution, I guess. And actually, just hold the push for 1 second.
Roger, we'll go.
B1, rotate. Positive rates, gear up, nav.
Super 823 Delta, be right in 737, passing left and right behind shortly. Once you clear, push the start to take west. The QNH 1029.
Roger 1, the runner is clear from left to right, push and start face west. Prepare 823 Delta.
Disarm the ground spoilers. Leave a climb, thrust climb, or thrust. Those lights can come off. We'll bring the cabin crew. Oh, we need to go to 1211, don't we? I almost forgot.
93 Delta, speaking QNH 1029, Ryanair 9 wait.
Dublin, Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo, passing 3000, flight level 90, Dexon 4 Echo.
Ryanair 2, Juliet Echo, contact Dublin 129er, that's 1175.
Sorry, was that for Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo?
Apologies, Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo, contact Dublin 129er, that's 1175.
129er, 175, Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 209er.
Right, AP2.
18.6.
S-speed. Speed is checked. Flaps coming up.
Ryanair 4, Quebec Alpha, fully established. Ryanair 4, Quebec Alpha, thank you. 180 knots until 60 ME, contact Harbour 118.6, bye bye.
We'll keep the Fenix tower 186, Ryanair 4, Quebec Alpha.
Right, lovely. Passing through the transition altitude, we'll go to standard. Shannon, very good evening. Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo, passing 5000, flight level 90. Dexon 3, 4 Echo.
Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo, Dublin, identified, climb flight level 230, direct Dexon.
Climb 230, direct Dexon, Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo.
And Arlington, go back.
475 Alpha Lima, thanks for London is offline. Continue with TV Income 122 past Malay. Bye bye.
Income 122, this might have the rest of your weekend. Bye bye.
Direct Dexon. Right, okie dokie. We're on our way. All looking good. Everything running smoothly. Flight level 230 blue. Is there a chance I will crash? Highly unlikely. It is... we're not going to lose the engines. So I wouldn't worry about... I mean, I would have to be very poor with my handling of the aircraft to crash from this. I mean, for this failure, you can actually fly for quite a considerable amount of time because you do still have both engines. But it's not recommended. Let's put it that way. All right, flight level 100. We'll go landing lights off. Seatbelts off. Get seatbelts off. Of course. Oh. Autopilot disconnected. Thrust lock. Flight directors off. Track FPA. Just fly the plane initially. Okay, that's a lot of bings.
Control, good evening, Ryanair 3 Zulu Juliet.
We'll leave the thrust where it is, going to leave the aircraft where it is, and we're just going to continue our climb for now.
Okay, Juliet, Dublin, good day, identified descent flight.
Okay, state failure.
0, it's Spike, so 2 Romeo landing, runway 10 left.
Oh.
Taxi 2 Romeo.
Okie dokes.
Left and descent 180, Ryanair 38 Zulu.
Okay, Captain, I have control.
Disregard the level restriction at bike zone and clear direct bike zone.
Clear direct bike zone, disregard the level.
Okay. So the Fenix does a funny thing when this happens is it basically wipes your flight plan, which it shouldn't do, but nevertheless. So we're going to call in for a mayday initially because we do need to get we need some navigation basically.
Clear direct FSTOP, descend flight level 100.
The aircraft is perfectly flyable at the moment.
Direct FSTOP and descend level 120.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, mayday, mayday, mayday. Complete electrical failure, request a turn back to Dublin.
Actually, Juliet Echo, acknowledge turn right heading 265 degrees.
Right heading 265, and we'll probably need a descent if you could clear us down to a lower altitude initially and wait further instructions. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
3 Juliet Echo, that's copied. What level would you like?
I will do flight level 120 for now.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, descend flight level 120.
Descend flight level 120, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Run 819, descend flight level 80. Descend 20, run 819. Run 819, contact Dublin 121.1, good night. 121.1, run 819, good night.
Right, okay, so we'll go through the ECAM actions in just a moment. I just want to get the aircraft settled in a descent.
Runway 3, Papa Tango, hello, identify, continue climb flight level 90 for the moment. Roger.
Right, okie dokie, so state fault. There's no fault listed, but emergency electrical config. Minimum rat speed 140 knots. Gen 1 and 2 off, then on.
Runway 3, Papa Tango, turn left heading 035.
Gen 1 off, Gen 2 off.
Left 035 bullet.
Affirm, I climb.
Still failed. Keep turning. We're in alternate law now, so we don't have the same protections, or we have a lot of protections lost at the moment, and the roll behavior is different. It's basically a direct side stick to aileron command now, rather than commanding a roll rate. Let's bring the speed back a bit.
35 climbing flight level.
Still making that turn towards 265.
34 Sierra identified, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Samlock 35.
Okay, so
Mark 3 Juliet, Echo, turn right heading 295 degrees, and will you need to hold, or are you happy to commence an approach?
say again for Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo.
Will you need to hold, or are you happy to commence an approach?
I think we will need to hold for maybe at least one lap in a hold, Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo.
Mark 3 Juliet Echo, roger, continue heading 295 for the moment, and I'll have a direct for you shortly.
Thank you, 295 and direct shortly, Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo.
Rhino 3 Papa Tango, clear direct to Rotas, climb flight level 230.
Direct road to flight level 230.
Right, okay, so if unsuccessful, bus tie off.
Dublin Rhino 7 Echo Whiskey through flight level 160.
7 Echo Whiskey,
Gen 1-2 off then on.
flight level 150, it's the Bagso 2 Romeo for 10 left.
Stop at 150, back to 2 Romeo for...
Not successful. Engine mode selected to ignition. VHF1, HF1, ATC1 used. Now, it seems like the radios on the left side here are still working. On the right hand side are still working, but I'm going to tune the current controller on the left side as well.
Vision 341, good day to you. You are identified. It's the Bagso 2 Romeo for runway 10 left, and disregard the level.
And we'll switch over to that. In fact, yeah, okay, there we go. 175 even. Alright, we're coming up to a level off here. And we've shot past our heading.
The second Echo Whiskey, clear direct to Bagso.
Direct back to 7 Echo Whiskey.
Double Spencer, Ryanair 1H Romeo Foxtrot with you, descending through 17,800 to 10,000.
Ryanair 18 Romeo Fox, good day, Squawk 6610.
Squawk 6610, Ryanair 18 Romeo Foxtrot.
Dublin, good evening, Ryanair 1 Alpha Kilo, inbound Oscar, descending flight level 170.
Ryanair 1 Alpha Kilo, low identified, Oscar 2 Romeo landing 10 left.
Clear, Oscar arrival landing 10 left, Ryanair 1 Alpha Kilo.
Ryanair 38 Zulu Juliet, descend flight level 80.
Descend 80, Ryanair 38 Zulu Juliet, and confirm free sweep.
Say again?
Free sweep, Ryanair 38 Zulu Juliet, confirm.
For the moment, jet free speed, and you can descend 80.
Say again, heading for Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, heading 295.
295, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, thank you. Right, so yeah, I just wanted to double check. I thought it was 29 something, so there we go, that's fine. Okay, so VHF1, HF1, ATC1 used. Just check the transponder is in ATC1. It is indeed, so that's correct. We shall clear that. Actually, I did not want to clear that. Fuel gravity feed, procedure, gravity fuel feeding.
Dublin Center, good evening. Ryanair 1 at X-ray, climbing flight level 50 for 90.
I've shot past my heading. It's so difficult to try and do everything. Right.
Heading 145, climb flight level 20.
So, fuel gravity feeding in the QRH.
Ryanair 38 Zulu Julia, contact approach 121.1, good night.
1211, good night, Ryanair 38 Zulu Julia.
Dublin Control, sorry to ruin your day, but I've also got something. Pan, declaring bingo, fuel, vision 341.
Vision 341, Dublin, roger, acknowledged.
Right.
3 Juliet Echo, you can route direct to Burmo and hold at Burmo as published, and let me know when you're ready to commence an approach.
Roger, direct Burmo and hold at Burmo. Shall we continue at our current flight level 120, Charlotte 3 Juliet Echo?
Hey, Firm, if you're happy to maintain 120, you can hold at 120. If not, I can give you lower for supplies.
We'll get back to you on that. Thank you, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo. Right.
341, descend flight level 200.
Down to 200, vision 341.
Dublin runner 1 Alpha Kilo request further descent.
Now 1 Alpha Kilo, descend to flight level 130.
130 runner 1 Alpha Kilo.
Oh. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, could you give us the spelling of Burmo? Just struggling to find it on the chat.
Bravo Echo Romeo Mike Oscar. If you program in the Litgo 2 Romeo, and it should come up there.
Perfect, thank you, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo. Yeah, I thought it was that. I just can't see it on the charts. Right, okay, that's fine. We'll just stick it on the Direct 2 page initially.
Romeo Fox, descend flight level 120.
Flight level 120, running 1 at Romeo Fox.
Just focusing on keeping the altitude as well.
341 clear direct bag zone.
What's that for vision 341?
Vision 341, affirm these, clear direct bag zone.
Direct bag zone, vision 341.
Brandon 18 X-ray, request further climb.
Right. We can't use nav mode, but we can visually track towards it
Right heading 210 degrees, Ryanair
using the ND.
Ryanair 18 X-ray, climb flight level 190.
Up to 190, 18 X-ray.
Okie dokie.
Descend flight level 80.
At 807 Echo Whiskey.
Right, and then Burmo will set up a hold. Just going to search for it on Navigraph. It's not coming up on Navigraph for whatever reason.
Ryanair 4785, any delay to be expected?
Ryanair 4785 at the moment, no. We may have something further down the line.
Understood, Ryanair 4785.
Ryanair 1 Alpha Kilo, turn left heading 360 degrees, descend flight level 70.
Left heading 360 and descend flight level 70, Ryanair 1 Alpha Kilo.
Shamrock 340, could we change our cruising altitude to 50230?
Shamrock 340, that's no problem, and you can monitor Unicom. Good day.
Monitor Unicom, good day. Have a good day, tomorrow. 340.
Ryanair 7 Echo Whiskey, descend flight level, correction, Ryanair 7 Echo Whiskey, contact approach 121.1, bye-bye.
121.1, 7 Echo Whiskey, bye-bye.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, which chart was it with the Burmo hold on? I'm still struggling to find it. We are direct to it, but just want to try and make sure we're flying the publish hold.
3 Juliet Echo, you can route to Babon if that works for you.
Babon as in BAB Oscar November.
Affirm. And 3 Juliet Echo, you can, it'll be an inbound course 230 with left-hand turns at Babon.
Okay, copied. We'll go direct Babon and hold at Babon. Thank you.
Runway 18 X-ray clear direct to BPAM.
Right, okay. Right, we'll do a different one.
Double house, BB 80, 3000, if you're passing 3000.
Babon, holds, we've got inbound course 230, left turns, and we'll insert that.
Runway 1 kilo clear direct to Oslex, contact approach 121.1, bye-bye.
Clear direct Oslex and contact Tower 1211, right 1 kilo.
Okay, so carrying on with the checklist then. So we've got fuel, gravity, feeding.
Vision 3 for when you can maintain.
Engine mode selector, ignition, avoid negative G factor, max flight level, gravity feed, ceiling, current flight level if flight time above flight level 300 over 30 minutes, not applicable. Flight level 300 if flight time above 300 and less than 30 minutes. Highest flight level 150 or 7,000 feet above takeoff. Airport if flight level 300 never exceeded. So we are meeting that, so no problems there.
Fenix 131.150, bye-bye, love you.
Okay, so if no fuel leak and one engine running, that is not applicable. Okay, so gravity fuel feeding procedure is complete. Okay. Fuel, gravity feed, procedure complete. FAC 1 off and then on. FAC 1 off. On. That is restored. Okay. Sorry guys if I'm missing your messages here, but this is obviously a lot to do. I'm sure you can see that.
Dublin, hello, Ryanair 4 Juliet, November, flying through flight level, question 2,400 feet.
Right, okie dokes. Right, Roger.
Good evening, Shamrock 330, with you descending
Bus tie, auto.
Information Delta. Shamrock 330, there, good evening, Terry.
APU, if available, starts. We appear to have lost both Gen 1 and Gen 2. Looks like we've got a dual AC bus failure. So, APU will not be effective if we start it. So we'll not start the APU.
Exact 10 right. 0 right. And give me again the flight level, please. 330. 180. 180, thanks. Shamrock 330.
Okay.
For Juliet November, identified climb flight level 2.
So, clear electric. Flight control, alternate law, protections lost, max speeds, 320 knots. Clear flight controls. Stop ECAM actions. Okay, so there are no OEBs or circuit breaker resets. Status. So when we're in this config, you can switch this upper DU over here, or you can hold the status button.
November, turn left, heading 340 degrees.
Data 150, right turn 340, vision 341.
Negative, just descend flight level 150.
Data 150, vision 341.
Ryanair 4 Juliet November, turn left, heading 325.
That's 325, Ryanair.
We've got a Ryanair that's got a super similar call sign to me.
Descend to flight level 130.
Descend flight level 130, Ryanair 4785.
Ryanair 4 Juliet number, request high speed.
Approved.
Thanks.
Good 833 Delta, no further ATC, London offline 1228 tonight.
Income 1228, prepare 83, Delta, bye.
I don't feel like I need to change my Squawk chat.
Ryanair 18 Romeo Fox, descend flight level 80, contact.
Yes, we're in contact with ATC. Absolutely fine.
Down to 8,000.
Autopilot is off, Stephen. Yes, there's no autoflight currently. No autopilot, no autothrust.
4785, turn right, heading 31.
Right, so status: minimum RAT speed 140 knots, max speed 320 knots, max brake pressure 1000 psi, fuel gravity feed, avoid negative G factor, approach procedures for landing use flap 3, approach speed VRF plus 10, and lowest 140 knots. Landing distance procedure apply. Alternate law, protections lost. Hang on, we just need to do the entry into this hold here. I hope you guys are enjoying watching me sweat here. I am... It's really overwhelming, actually. It's really overwhelming. At least on stream, anyway, because it's more than just the failure that I'm dealing with. It's you guys.
94 Juliet, November, clear, direct to Rotos.
This controller's great, though. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Mr. Controller, if you are listening out there, for enabling this. It's great. Right, okay. Once we get wings level in this inbound to the hold fix, we will carry on with the status page.
And a 4785, descend flight level 70, turn left heading 27.
Did I do cross the pond? I did indeed, yes.
Turn 27 back, descend 70, runner 4785.
Target Fenix 033, Fox past 3600, track and extend to 10 right.
Fenix 033, Fox identified, climb flight level 230.
Climb 230, Fenix 033 Fox.
Alright, let's come down a bit on speed. So we're now in a hold. Green dot speed is going to be...
And a 4785, contact
208.
121.1, good night.
Approach, thanks, Fenner 1211, thanks, Fenner 4785, bye.
4 Juliet, November, contact Scottish 133875, good night.
133875, zero on a 4 Juliet, remember.
Max 033, Fox, turn.
Okay, so status page.
Right to the stage.
Landing distance procedure apply. Alternate law, protections lost. When landing gear down, direct law. So we're not going to put the landing gear down until at least 1,000 feet, because we are going to switch to direct law. What it also means as well is the emergency generator will go offline as well when the landing gear is down. So we only have about, I think it's about 22 minutes or something like that of flight on batteries when the gear is down. Speeds.
Vision 341, contact approach 121.1, good night.
Over to 121.1, Vision 341.
Stall warning went off then, crikey. See, this is what I mean about doing it single pilot. It's quite difficult to manage everything, especially when you're manually flying everything.
Max 033, Fox, turn right heading 275.
Right 275, Fenix 325.
Right.
Shamrock 330, contact approach 121.1, good night.
Approach 1211, Shamrock 330. Thanks, cheers, take care.
Good night. Tax 033 Fox, air direct, Helix.
Thanks, Panic 325.
Don't worry about it. I was just trying to look at the charts. I was just trying to see if I could actually find this hold on the charts, but it's fine. We're just going to continue as we are. So I'm going to fly 050 now. Well, that'll be just over 050 actually, because we've got a bit of wind to contend with. Right, okay. That was a pretty poor turn in the hold, but nevertheless. Okay, so one pack only. If wing anti-ice on, cab zone at fixed temperatures, slats and flaps slow. See the next page. Okay, that's it. Right. Okay, so Inopsis, flight controls protection, reverser 1 and 2, ADR 2+3, radio altimeters 1+2, spoilers 1, 2, and 5.
Rock 119, identify climb flight level 160.
Maintain flight level 160, Shamrock 1.
Shamrock 119, turn left heading 310 degrees.
10 degrees. Shamrock 1.
Pipe it down. I just want to finish my ecam. God damn it. It's not the tidiest hold here, chat, but I'm sure you can understand. The controller seems to be very understanding as well, so we're fine. Okay, so carrying on. Inopsis. Radio altimeter 1+2. Spoilers 1, 2, 5. ELEC 2. SEC 2+3. IR 2. Auto callouts. Standby.
Shannon 033 Fox, contact Shannon 131. 15, good night.
STAT. I'm not actually sure what that is. AP +1 and 2. Auto thrust. CAT 2. Left tank pumps. Right tank pumps. Nose wheel steering. Engine 2 bleed. And pack 2. Land ASAP red. Rat out. Emergency generator. Ignition. Engine anti-ice. Ice not detected. Okay. Stop ECAM.
That was 290 degrees, correct?
Hey, from 290 degrees.
Right. What we're going to do is we're going to set up for another approach. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll have to do this again. You shouldn't really have to redo this, to my knowledge. You shouldn't wipe out all of the flight plan. But we'll just do it like that. We'll leave all of this out because it's not going to be applicable. What we're going to do is we'll request a 10 left approach on the ILS, and we'll request a 20-mile final so we can get set up nice and early. That's cleared out my hold.
Dublin, good evening, Dubai 5.
Oh, goddamn.
3,500.
Stop making that sound.
Climb flight level 23, correction, climb flight level 160 and turn left to a heading of 310 degrees.
Okay, that's cleared out my hold, which is not fun. That's not what I wanted.
310 degrees and confirm the cleared level.
Climb flight level 160.
We'll turn left here, and then we're pretty much set, so I will request a vector from here anyway. So, 58 and 31. I'll stick that in there.
Good evening, Dublin Director.
That's it, the approach phase.
Type Airbus 320 and flight level 230.
Correct 051, good day, identified. Bike 02 Romeo, landing runway 10 left, and descend flight level 200.
Okay. Definitely don't want the tray table right now. So, this only has calculations for 10 right, so we'll use that. But we're landing 10 left. It just means it gives us a bit more margin.
Bike 02 Romeo for runway 10 left.
So, it's not telling us the fuel on board at arrival, which probably be with no cost index, right?
Good evening.
Yep, 3. So, 61 tons.
Scandinavian 4603, hello, identified. Nymac 2 Romeo, landing runway 10 left.
Need to keep turning. 61 tons.
Nymac 2 Lima arrival, however, please be advised we cannot do 10 left, 10 left. Can we have 10 right?
So, we've got no reverses, so not applicable. Auto thrust will be off. It will be flap 3. Will be electrical emergency config. Runway is dry. So, we're going to eat up most of the runway, but we can land on that runway. So that's fine.
Level 210.
Keep turning.
Sorry, could you say one more time? You kind of cut off.
Right, and then our perf. So we're going to add 10 to VAP here, which is 146. So that's going to be our VAP.
Also, can we request ILS 10 right?
Config 3.
Scandinavian 4603, 10 right is copied.
Thank you, 10 right, for Scandinavian 4603.
Okay, so weather. 110 at 8 knots. Temperature is 7 degrees, and the QNH is 1029. I'm going to request 10 left for the approach, which is going to be a minimum of 435. Config 3. This has got to be the widest hold in the history. Do apologise to the controller here, but I think he seems to understand the situation. Get the seatbelt signs on as well, of course, now. Right, okay, so not sure why the chrono's running there. Okie dokes, so we're pretty much set for an arrival then. Econ actions are completed, so we are good to go.
Dubai 5, standing by for hire.
Dubai 5, climb flight level 230.
Cleared level 230, Dubai 5.
Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo, ready for an approach now. Request vectors and descent for runway 10 right if possible.
2 stations at 1, first Shamrock 119, contact Shannon 131150, bye-bye.
131 and 950, Shamrock 119.
Dubai 5, turn left heading 280 degrees.
Left turn 280, Dubai 5.
And it's 63 Tango Zulu, hello, your microphone's muted there. It's the Lipco 2 Romeo landing 10 right, descend flight level 170. Dubai 5, contact Shannon 131.150.
Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo, we are ready for an approach request. Vectors for 10 left with a 20-mile final and a descent, please.
Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo, roger, descend flight level 70 and I'll have a heading for you in a moment.
Send 70 and a heading in a moment. Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo. So we'll just continue turning back to the holding heading that we were flying before. So I don't need to set up auto brake because we are obviously no brakes available. Sorry, we do have brakes available, but not auto brake. I've only got 1,000 psi of braking pressure when we do land. So it's going to be a very, very long rollout. With the lights on now. And we do have the rat out, as you can see just underneath here. This is what's supplying some of our electricity at the moment. Put that... Right, bloody cameras, man.
And your microphone's still muted there, Rana 63 Tango Zulu. Rana, correction, Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo, turn right, heading 320 degrees.
Right, heading 320, Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo.
3 Juliet Echo, you can expect vectors for an approach. Is it, you able to ILS confirm?
Yes, we can do the ILS for 10 left, that's Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo.
3 Juliet Echo, roger, expect the ILS 10 left at a 20-mile final.
Perfect, thank you. Expecting 10 left, Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo.
And Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, report that heading to approach 121.1, he is aware of the situation.
Okay, report heading to 121.1, Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 051, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Shamrock 051.
Alright, ready, chat. Dublin, very good afternoon. Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo, heading 320.
Runway 4785, turn left, heading 130, cleared ILS approach, runway 10 right, correction left report established.
Turn left, heading 130, cleared ILS 10 left, we'll go right here, 4785.
Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo, Dublin on approach, good day. Confirm you require a 20 mile final?
Correct, 20 mile final for 10 left, please. Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo.
Roger.
Alright, chats. That's quite a bit of the busy work mostly done now, I think. Really? We've just got to fly the plane now. The plane still flies absolutely fine. Obviously, we're in alternate law, so the roll is, you know, it feels a little bit different to what it normally would do. But other than that, pitch feels fine.
Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo, continue descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1029 or hectopascals.
Continue 4,000, QNH 1029, and Shamrock 3, Juliet Echo. Right, 1029. Okay, approach checklist. Bar is set 1029. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums are set 435. Auto brake is not applicable. Engine mode selector is in normal. Approach checklist complete.
Ryanair 4785, established ILS 10 left.
Ryanair 4785, thank you. Tower 118.6.
Obviously, we can't fly the ILS with automatics, chat, but we will be using the raw data.
Juliet Echo, turn right, heading 340.
Right, heading 340, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, do you anticipate a normal landing?
Yes, we will need to come to a full stop, but I will just disconnect when we get to that point, if that's okay. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, roger.
Yeah, so obviously, chat, we've got no nose wheel steering on landing. So, obviously, I don't want to block up VATSIM's order of flow too much.
Heading north, 3,000 feet.
Shamrock 330, Dublin approach identified. Hello again, turn left, heading 270.
So,
Yes, 270, Shamrock.
we will need to come to a full stop. There's no nose wheel steering, like I say. So, I will just disconnect once we come to a full stop there. All right, chats, let's go. Let's go. Sorry, I will catch up with some of your messages once we get on the ground here, but it is manual flying. It's quite a lot to do, especially on VATSIM here. So I do apologise that I'm missing your messages. I see you having quite a nice conversation now about wine, I think. Love to see it. Don't forget to record. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to use Sky Dolly today, chat, because to be quite honest with you...
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, turn right, heading 360.
Right, heading 360, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, maintain speed 210 knots indicated.
Maintaining speed 210 indicated, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 330, turn left, heading 230.
Left, heading 230, Shamrock 330.
Okay. Let's record it. Like I was saying, I'm a little bit done with flight control replay. I'm just really can't stand the interface and many other things. So we're not going to use that today. We're going to use Sky Dolly. Back to the OG replay tool. How's it still bright in Dublin? Well, we tend to use... Well, a lot of the times I use the daytime weather in the sim. I use different time to real time.
Shamrock 330, reduce speed 200 knots indicated.
Reducing 200, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, confirm maintain 210 knots indicated.
Okay, 210, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 330, reduce speed 200 knots indicated.
Speed 200 knots, Shamrock 330.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, turn right, heading 070, cleared ILS approach, runway 10 left, report established.
Right, heading 070, cleared ILS approach, 10 left, report established, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Leading Dublin approach, Shamrock 051 at flight level 8,000, past the Kiva.
Shamrock 051, Dublin approach identified.
Okay, we're coming on to localize it.
3 Juliet Echo, continue the right turn, heading 130 degrees to establish.
Continue 130 to establish, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo. We have gone through the localizer, but we are on a 20-mile final here, so I'm not too concerned.
330, turn left, heading 130. Cleared ILS approach, runway 10 right, report established.
That mightn't work for me. I'm doing 200 knots now and I've only got a few miles from it. Just give me the heading again, I'll try it.
Shamrock 320, left, heading 130.
Left 130, Shamrock 330.
Shamrock 320, that should line you up for a 9-mile final, runway 10 right.
Okay, hang on.
Runway 51, Juliet X-ray, Dublin approach identified.
Still want to keep descending a little bit. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo established ILS 10 left.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, thank you. Continue approach.
Continue, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo. Need to come back on that speed as well. Got no glide slope indications yet, but we are a ways out from the runway threshold as it happens.
Shamrock 051.
We'll get flaps 1 set, so speed is checked, flaps set to 1.
Turn left, direct, IFAP, Shamrock 051.
Shamrock 320, fully established, ILS 10 right.
Shamrock 320, thank you. Free speed, contact tower 118.6.
Good man, thanks for your help. Right. Tower 118.6. Cheers, bye-bye.
Take care. Shamrock 051, descend altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1029 hectopascals.
A little bit off the localizer here now, but we're working it out.
029, Shamrock 051.
Right, there's a glide slope. We haven't done a rival briefing or anything, chat, but it's just not something that we can do at this time, unfortunately. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, can we return to normal speeds?
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, so select call today 180 knots until 6 DME, contact tower 118.6. Bye-bye.
180 till 6 and tower 1186, Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo.
Shamrock 051 from Suboff, cleared ILS approach, runway 10 left, report established.
We'll report it.
Right, flap set to 2. Very slow flaps, as I said earlier. Oh, we had a bing bing then. It's probably because I slightly oversped the flaps then, but that is my bad. We're going to need to use some speed brake here. Dublin Tower, very good evening. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, ILS 210 left.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, hello, runway 10 left, cleared to land. The wind 110 degrees 7 knots, so there is traffic landing the parallel.
Roger, cleared to land 10 left. Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo. Right, flaps 3, speed is checked.
Double tower.
Oh, it's gear warning.
Holding behind the aircraft is holding 10 right.
Stroke 18 Charlie, hello.
We're not going to put the gear out just yet, chats. Actually, we'll do it. We'll do it. We are going to go to direct law, so the aircraft is going to be a lot twitchier. But we need to shut this guy up. Right, there we go. So we're in direct law. Use man pitch trim.
Line up 10. I couldn't tell you, Terry, it's been a good landing.
Cheers, lads.
Look good from here too. It's the Terry view.
Right, okay then. Flight controls, direct law, clear flight controls. Okay, landing checklist. ECMM landing no blue, landing checklist complete.
Shamrock 330. Vacated Sierra 2.
Manage speeds.
Shamrock 330, thanks. Straight ahead, Whiskey 1, contact ground 121.8. See you, Terry.
Whiskey 2 and ground 121.8. Thanks a million. See you, bye.
Minimum rat speed 140 knots, remember?
10 degrees, 7 knots, runway 10 right. Clear takeoff, yeah.
Clear for takeoff 10 right. That pick up uniform.
I'd rather get a little bit low on this approach, chat, than a little bit too high. This landing roll is going to be pretty extreme.
Shamrock 18 Charlie, line up 10 right.
Line up 10 right, Shamrock 1 Charlie.
Minimum.
Continue. Speed. No call outs. No reverses. That's the maximum braking we've got. Oh, this is going to be touch and go, chat.
Evening Tower, Shamrock 051, established now, 10 left, inbound.
Oh, we're looking good, I think.
051, hello, continue approach, traffic just rolling out, the wind 110 degrees, 7 knots.
Continue approach, Shamrock 051.
Woo!
3 Juliet Echo, welcome to Dublin. Vacate right if you can, November 1, contact ground 121.8, see ya.
And we're just going to have to disconnect here. Because of the emergency we had earlier. But thank you and all your colleagues for your help. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Shamrock 3 Juliet Echo, no problem at all. I'll pass it on. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Shamrock.
Right, we stopped. Let's go. Okay. Parking brake set. We've got no nose wheel steering, like I say, so we're not even going to attempt to taxi off the runway here. However, that being said, the aircraft, I mean, is still usable. We'll get the flaps retracted. The ground spoilers disarmed. We'll get the radar off. We'll get the anti-ice off. And we'll basically call for a tug to come and bring us into the stand. So we'll get the strobes off. And we'll get the lights off so we don't blind them. Seatbelt signs can stay on. No use starting the APU here, even still, because still we've got a dual AC bus failure, so that's not going to do anything. We can't really do anything for power here. So what we'll do is we'll get the tug to come in and tow us in to stand. And that was quite a smooth landing, wasn't it, chat? I can't actually believe it. Maybe because I've got so limited information, I'm focused a little bit more and it just works better. I don't know. Landing rate predictions in the chat, though. We'll come to that a little bit later on. I'm going to get the tug to come and pull us back to the stand. We'll leave the engines on here. In fact, no, we don't have any power currently, do we? Because getting below 140 knots, the rat's going to get knocked out. And then below, I think, 50 knots as well. The rest of the power gets knocked out, and we're basically just on batteries at this point. Yeah, let's see what it looks like in the back, shall we? Yeah, no lighting. Seatbelt signs are still on and stuff. So, there's no sense in keeping the engines on. I'm not 100% sure, chat, of the procedure from here, basically. But it's not an evacuation, as far as I'm aware. And there's no sense in keeping the engines on, I imagine, because they're not providing us any power at this point. It's just the batteries. So, we'll go ahead and shut those down. And we'll get a tug to come and help us. Release the parking brake for them. Get the beacon light off. Let's get them to tow us away. Turn some stuff off to save some battery power, so at least the passengers have got something to work with in the back there. Woof. Right then, chats. That went remarkably well, actually. That went remarkably well. Mariner, welcome to the chats. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Am I doing the return? No, I'm not. No. No. We've just done basically the electrical emergency config. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to... Well, I mean, to be fair, we've not actually gone anywhere. We've landed back at the airport we started in. That was good, though. That was good. That was good. We'll get towed into the stand. I will... We've got an invisible tug pulling us at the moment. As you can see, the rat's still out there, but it's not spinning anymore. So, yeah, we're going to get towed into stand here, chat. And then I'll catch up with some of the message whilst that happens. And then we're going to watch the replay. Hotel voucher for everyone. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I think fortunately for a lot of people getting on here in Dublin, they're probably from here. So, not too bad for them. See some passengers needing an underwear transplant, potentially. Yeah, I imagine that would probably be pretty unnerving as a passenger, seeing all the lights go out. We do still have the fasten seatbelt signs and no smoking signs working now. We're on batteries. I land better without callouts. Oh, you think so? Did you see the... landing we did yesterday across the pond? I think, well, you did that. You were here, weren't you? I can't remember if you were here or not for the landing, but we didn't have call-outs yesterday, obviously, did we? Jonathan Cully says, also, thank you very much, guys, for all the kind comments. I'm feeling very smug right now. Well, that's smug. I'm feeling a little bit, you know, proud, I suppose. I don't know. I've only practiced that twice before. One time I was unable to stop on the runway. The second time I did. Jonathan Cully, anyway, says, are you having trouble since this new update with the A320 last update? Or, you know, another update? I'm having no issues. Do you mean the default A320? Because I never fly that, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Oh, Biggles is here. Welcome, Biggles. I didn't even see you get here. Welcome, dude. I hope you're doing well. Welcome indeed. Welcome indeed. I'm not going to try and catch up with your conversation about, I'm not sure, wine and haggis and whiskey. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Let's see. Why does that sound go off in the A320? You're talking about the chord sound. I can't remember the exact name for it. I think it's a chord sound, something like that. The altitude alert, you mean, when you disembark from your selected altitude. That's probably what it is. JMac asks, am I using a mouse and keyboard? I'm using a joystick and a throttle quadrant to fly the Fenix. Have I recorded landing? I have, yes. Yeah, we're going to watch the replay back in just a moment. Once we get to a stand. We'll pull into one of these close by stands so we don't have to tug for ages. We'll pull into a stand somewhere around here. And we'll get a bus. We'll get a bus to come in. I actually forgot to put my seatbelt back on, to be quite honest, Mariner. I completely forgot. I was just so encumbered with tasks. On the Fenix, says Jonathan. No, I haven't had any issues with the Fenix majorly. I mean, there is some issues with it, but nothing that has presented itself as a recent problem. Is this tug a Fenix feature or GSX? There is actually a tug that you can use for GSX. I don't know if I can show you right now, actually. I don't know what happens if I click dismiss there. I'll click it. Oh, look at it. It says diverted. And it thinks we've completed the flight because we have... because we've turned the engines off. Right. So, yeah, there is a tug for the Fenix, which does a similar thing to this, but you can't pull yourself forward with it. What I'm using is... I'm using this. This is one of the OG tools that we had for pushback for Microsoft Flight Simulator. When the sim first released. It's called Pushback Helper. It is still available on flightsim.to. And you can basically pull the aircraft forward, back, left, right, and then you can attach other ground services with it as well. It's pretty nifty, but I tell you the truth, I never really use it anymore. I just thought I could use it for this stream today so we could get, you know, the full experience. So that's what that is. Dio, thank you so much for the 2 Swiss francs. Thank you so much, dude. Much appreciated. Very generous of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, let's just go into this stand here. This one seems like it's calling my name. What is that sound that I hear, though? I wonder what that actually is. I'm always interested to know what these kind of low sounds are. Anyway. VDGS has got us. Love to see it. Ooh. Yeah, so if you're wondering why we're tugging ourselves in, that sounds wrong. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? If you're wondering why we're doing it like this, is because we don't have any nose wheel steering, so there's no way for us to taxi in on our own. This is not displaying correctly, is it? It's missed off a few pixels on the left there, on the right, sorry. See if I can get us nice on the center line here with the tug. Ah, look at that. Oh, it's still off. It's so weird, the movement of it. Oh, no, stop. Anyways, right, we'll set the parking brake there. We'll disconnect the tug. We've gone too far, chat. Too far. Right. Okay then, chat. So we can get the ground crew to come in now. And we can get a GPU in. We can get chocks in. And we can go like this. Boom. Oh, it's beautiful. Actually, no, this is... Wait, is this going to work? Is this DC or AC power? I cannot remember. Yes, okay, that's AC. So that's not going to work either, chat, is it? Okay. Let's forget about that one. Thanks anyway, ground crew. Never mind. Right. Right. Ryanair handling. Let's get your stairs connected. Oh, what is going on there? It's got the GSX VDGS over the other one. Look at that though, the Null Aero one. It has some more information now. Chock on AIB. I'm not sure exactly what it says. 15.2. Right, let's get these absolutely petrified passengers off. Is there a way that we can actually restore power to the aircraft at this point, though? There isn't really, is there? I'll turn the seatbelt signs off now anyway. I can hear them chatting away. Absolutely scared for the life.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Right, chat. Very good. Really enjoyed that, actually. Thank you so much to the controllers out there if you watch this back at all. Really appreciate you accepting that. And sorry if it wasn't quite as well executed as maybe what you thought or was hoping. But the controllers did fantastic. And I think I did okay. I'm not going to lie, to be honest with you. Ask for a conduit to blow the APU exhaust to the rats. Very good. Very good. Right. Okay then. So let's have a look at the landing report initially, and then we'll have a look at the... then we'll have a look at the replay. So as you can see, we departed Dublin here. We went out on the start, the SIDS, then we got a right turn back, entered in the hold, which is a big squiggly mess as we tried to find the other hold. Entered the hold there, and my first lap around the holds actually looks fairly decent, to be honest with you. And then the second one was way too wide, and then we got vectors in for ILS approach. which was not too bad. Very squiggly though. And the landing rate, I mean, again, I'm not fully trusting SimToolkit's landing rates after New Sky, but I mean, it's not too bad really, is it? Oops. $184 feet per minute, not 1.04 G. I don't know how well that marries up. I don't feel like 1.04 G would be 184 feet per minute. But one of those figures I'll take. Speed 144 knots, which is back on speed actually, wasn't it? I think what our VAP was what oh, you know what actually, chat? I think I calculated the VAP incorrectly, didn't I? I took the VAP and added 10, didn't I? But I should have taken a VLS for flap 4 and added 10. But nevertheless, we still landed at a good speed, 184 feet per minute, and then center line, we were a tiny bit to the right, and touchdown zone. I mean, if we didn't make the touchdown zone there, that would have been 100% a go around. I mean, to be honest, if we landed much later than what we did do, that would have been also a go around. Because you guys saw how long the rollout was. We only just managed to stop the aircraft. To be honest, for a little while there, I was a little bit skeptical as to whether we were going to stop. To be quite honest with you, it was looking a bit touch and go. But if we have a look here, you can see we ended up rolling out. Oh, it doesn't show the airport preview on this, does it? Huh, I thought it did. Can I view details? But, I mean, anyway, as you guys saw, we ended up rolling out basically to about here, wasn't it?
Passenger's bus is coming.
So, super, super long rollout. And that was with, you know, max braking at 1,000 PSI. So, that was a long rollout. So, who got it then? 184. I think Photochrome Max got it, didn't you? Yeah. Smashed it. Photochrome Max. Congratulations, dude. Nicely done, nicely done. Nicely done there. Nicely done. Lovely. Right then, chat. Shall I have a look at the replay? I think we should. Okay, so we'll go for... I'm not sure what to do really regarding the panel states because we didn't have power, did we? We'll go for ready just so the engines are fired up. We'll close the doors. I'm not sure if it actually clears the fault using a panel state anyway, so it might still stay as it is. Yeah, the rat's still out. And the displays aren't coming on either, so that's good. That's good. Right. Oh, Sky Dolly, how I've missed you. Sky Dolly. Absolutely fantastic tool. Right. Let's go. Yeah, so something oh, the engines... the displays have come back on. Oh, no. Just these three. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's because the rat's running now, isn't it? Brilliant. Yeah, so only one thing that I did sort of mess up there is really I should have gone for flaps 3 a little bit later and dropped the gear at the same time. But I was quite fast on the approach, so I kind of panicked a little bit. And I thought I really needed something to help me slow down here. Because we've got less spoilers than normal. And I was at idle thrust and I still wasn't slowing down. So I thought I've got to get the flap out. I've got to get the gear out. So, but it wasn't the end of the world, was it? It still worked out. Right, let's have a look then, shall we? There's the rat spinning away. I mean, I can't lie, chat, though. The aircraft flies actually okay in direct law. It doesn't feel too bad. It probably looked worse than it was because I was struggling so hard to try and keep the speed up. Sorry, get the speed down. I'm not sure if this if Skydolly plays back the gear though. We'll see what happens. It is playing back the flaps, which is nice to see. Oh, there we go. I know it tends to mess up the lighting though, so it's probably landing lights are probably not on. Look at that with the rat out though. Love to see it. I mean, you don't love to see it, but I mean, you love to see it in a flight sim. You guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. Dublin looks so cool with 2 runways, right, chat? There comes the landing, chat. We're over the airport boundary. No reverse, remember. The tiniest little flare. Oh, mate. That was butter. What in the world? What in the world? Here's a rollout. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff indeed. There we go, chat. There we go. Let's see that again, though. Come on now. Oh, I've mucked up the replay. Oh, there we go. So the thing I love about Skydolly is you can switch to like a slower speed instantly. Let's go for a 25% speed on that landing right there. Okay, maybe that's a bit slow. We'll go 50%. Does the rat stop too? It should do, yeah. See when you get to a slow enough speed. I mean, it'll keep spinning, I suppose, until we stop, but Yeah, it will stop. We'll go back to normal speed for this at least. It looks so stuttery, but it... Oh, it is, actually. I'm not sure why it's so stuttery when I zoom in like that. That's crazy. See that? My frame rate just dies when I zoom in that far. There you go. There's the rat stopped. One more time for the one. It's a shame that stutter happens because it just ruins the whole effect, doesn't it? Freaking butter, mate. Anyone got any toast for me? I don't do landings that good on a good day, never mind a freaking emergency scenario. Alright, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Okay, chat. Well, today it was going to be... I mean, I was going to say it was going to be a shorter stream than normal, but as you can see, the stream length is just probably about... It is a little bit shorter than normal, isn't it? But it's not too much shorter. So we are going to leave it there. We're going to play you back from one of the passenger views for that landing. So let's just go back a little bit more. All right then, chat. So I hope you guys enjoyed that today. I really did. That was great fun. Really good fun. Yeah, looking forward to doing some more failure streams, I think, in the future. One thing I will say, though, is that there are quite a few people in the chat here that were here yesterday as well across the pond. And I just want to say... thank you so much to everyone that turned out for the stream yesterday. It really means a lot, and it was just a fantastic stream from start to finish. Some people were in the chat for absolute hours and hours and hours, and you know, it's just great to see, and it really humbling that people wanted to spend their time with me yesterday. You know, it was a long day. It's a lot of time to do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that yesterday, and thank you so much for all of the support. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Obviously, thank you very much for dropping by today. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for dropping in. I'll see you again in the next stream. The next one's probably going to be on... Should be on Tuesday. I will have to... In fact, I'll check my calendar now. Because I've got quite a lot of stuff on this week. So it may be... Yeah, so there is going to be one Tuesday. Yeah, there's going to be one Tuesday. But I'll update you guys on Monday as normal. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much once again. Of course, ATC, yeah, very good today. And it was absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for all the ATC. And yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye for now.